National Football League.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. On the return is Brandon Codrington, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
I think in today's modern NFL, if you had the ability to create a quarterback and all the qualities that come along with it, Josh Allen's at or near the top of the list. And what I mean by that, Mike, is he's big, he's mobile, he can run to escape, but he can also run as a designed option. And then, of course, in the passing game, he can make every throw. He's smart. He elevates those around him. The last piece of the puzzle, can he get over the hump and have that postseason success to really put him in that upper echelon category?
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. In motion, Shakir. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Bills first down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. 3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. To the goal line and in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's May. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 15. 1st down, New England.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Off the play fake, it's May. There's a short one to Hooper.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Patriots.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now a toss, running left, it's Stevenson. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
The motion man here is Bourne. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Patriots come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now Codrington to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Ground, it's Cook to start this drive, and he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. In motion, Shakir. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be 1 down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. A run here with Stevenson. Good instinctive running there. Spinning folks. Gain of about 7.
Christian Bedford on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Stevenson. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Matt Milano there to stop him.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. 1st and 10. To throw is May. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll let this go deep for Diggs. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Now Codrington to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Quick smack, hooked in by Moore. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stopped with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Allen. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Throw once more. Here's Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing again is Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
1st and 10 at the 12.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's May to throw it on 1st down.
May's pass complete to Austin Hooper. It's a big over 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. up the middle to Stevenson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's May. Forced out wide. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New England.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll get this to Hooper, left side. And they'll take this down inside the 45. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's Saquon Jones getting in there to bring him down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw now, May. He'll find Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing is May. Open man, Demario Douglas. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and They got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots will take a 21-7 lead. Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's LaVisca Chenault. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Allen with a throw on 1st and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and 5. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Buffalo.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
To the air on 3rd down, here's Allen. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He's going to have the 1st down and more. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up.
And he will score! Game on! Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Pass kick is good, and the Bills draw closer here. It's 21-14. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got Douglas going deep. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Codrington to return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Allen now on second down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
That's a 48-yard line.
A run with Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Buffalo.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up now for second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Allen on third down. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
That's another Bills. First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Disaster at this juncture of the game, but fortunately a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.